I want you to leave the viewers with one or two pieces of advice on exactly how to do that, like really manifesting this realization in their day-to-day life. So basically, to be able to realize one's true nature can obviously let go of a lot of the suffering that we have self-created for ourselves because of identification with all these things. So can you leave our viewers with some point that you think will help them really, in a way, in Advaita Vedanta, as they call it, be Jivan Muktan, and be liberated right now, right here?
So the first recommendation I have is for spiritual people. So stop this category. You don't need to think you are some special person, and this is the mantle of spirituality is not helping you. It might be actually a hindrance towards the actual realization, because what is spiritual, what is not spirituality? We are in the same world, we are eating the same food, we are breathing the same air, and so in this we are all together, and my realization cannot be completely separated from your realization. And me thinking that I'm completely separated from you because you are like a lowly person, I'm the spiritual enlightened master. So for the spiritual people, my only single piece of advice is just, this is a bigger problem than the rest of the world that is just drinking and enjoying their life. Because when you make a bondage out of liberation, when you define yourself, all these definitions are like shackles, like ropes to tie yourself. And then for the normal people, we are constantly telling them, you cannot, like people are, most of the fundamental problem begins with addiction. And many people who have come to Tantra, actually I've been meeting with people, and why they come is because they are told you can do whatever they like. And then they are just trying to justify their own inhibitions in the form of drug, substance abuse, and so on. Like they want to feel okay, this is okay. Tantra says it's okay. No. So you should not need any text to justify your deeds. Right. And you are being helpless, and you are trying to justify your limitations. I want to drink, and I want to practice Tantra because Tantra says it's okay to drink. That's just wrong. Why? Is because you are not seeking freedom from your habits. What Tantra actually says is that you are free. And you are trying to justify your freedom in your habitual limitedness. I just love it, being limited. Fine. But have you recognized the other pole of limitation, that boundlessness? And then you come back and embrace your role as a limited person, and I'm okay with that. But as long as you are not opening yourself to that boundless nature, whatever you have appropriated yourself as is wrong. And therefore, Tantra has to allow these subjects to recognize their freedom. Even in the physical space, when we are, I meet so many students, and they are told, or they are convinced for some reason, that they can never learn. As a teacher, I have worked all my life. I've met hundreds of students who are so convinced that they cannot learn something. My first role as a teacher is to convince them that they can. You see, when we are telling people you cannot, we are making them immobile. We are making them handicapped already. If we are recognizing Shiva in them, then there is a Shakti power within them. Then how can we say they cannot? And then we have to allow them, these subjects, to experience the progress of their subjectivity, to assume the role, a creative role. What type of education we are giving to our subjects? We are making them cunning. We are making them smart. We are teaching them how to invest their money in a proper way so they can be rich. How can you be rich? I have to be poor for you to be rich. And we are making such sophisticated engineers that they know how to make bombs, They know how to hijack the planes and kill thousands and hundreds and thousands of innocent people. We have lost the perspective from the basis of humanity. We are depriving their divine nature. We are giving them false expectations and false obligations, whether through the books they have read as the holy books, or yet another holy book that we are teaching in the name of sciences in our colleges or schools. We are not allowing these subjects to blossom the best they can. And that's where we need to work together. That should be our goal, to re-educate people to embrace their reality, their agency, and their freedom in the way that helps us co-create and cultivate a beautiful world together.